Okay, so this is Tim. I'm in the lot after the Academy's Friday night show, my favorite show of the year, and I am talking to
JT Ziervogel.
And you are?
The drum major.
The drum major. So congratulations on such a wonderful show.
Thank you very much.
I love this show. I have to admit, every time I've seen it, I've cried. And I keep thinking, this is ridiculous, but makes perfect sense given the dramatic way the show's. So what's it like? What's the season been like? Like, you're obviously in finals, which is awesome. I'm very excited. What a fantastic year for Academy.
Yep.
So I'm not even using this thing correctly. So what would you like to say? Like, what kind of year has it been?
It's had a lot of highs, but it's also had a decent amount of lows, which I think is...
Such as?
We've had a lot of bus troubles.
Those kind of things.
Oh, yeah. We our corps kind of had the plague heading into Atlanta for that entire week.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we had about 10 or 11 holes up until Atlanta. And so, but the amount that these guys have pushed through has been incredible. For us to really still put the show on the field the way we've been able to do it is just incredible. I wouldn't have asked to march with a better group of people.
All right, it's wonderful. Did you have any idea, as the show was coming together and you heard about it and you started working on it, that it was going to have this kind of effect on fans? Because I can't tell you how many people have mentioned how much they love the Academy show. Like, that's got to be really gratifying. But did you have any idea that something kind of special was brewing?
Concept-wise, we were all kind of a little skeptical. But once we heard the music and, really
genius,
the passion. Oh, yeah, it's beautifully arranged. We kind of started getting this feeling that this is really going to be special for, drum corps, and it's really going to be something completely different that really no one's heard before. So we were really excited once we started hearing everything come together and putting it on the field and seeing all the ideas that this design staff, had coming towards us. We just totally bought into it.
Well, I had so much fun when I was in Atlanta, and you guys turned the chairs around for the first time, and the whole audience just burst out in laughter. Like, this got to be so much fun to have that reaction going on while you're performing.
Oh yeah, it's definitely kind of distracting, especially when we call them xylobones. We call them during the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Oh yeah, it's crazy. I can almost not hear.
Really?
Yeah, especially in Atlanta. The stadium just blew up when they were going, and it's kind of hard to keep time, but
that's an interesting challenge to have.
Yeah,
the crowd loves it so much that it gives you problems when conducting.
Yeah, but we enjoy it. Whenever the crowd gives us those kinds of reactions, we just feed off of it, and we just keep giving more and more and more. And it's awesome.
Well, I think it's a really special show. I love it. I wish I could see it 100 more times. And I just want to thank you for doing such a great job. And you have one of the coolest drum major outfits ever. This is really super great.
Yeah, this is actually my favorite tie because I've been marching 4 years, and this is my favorite tie I've ever been able to wear.
Nice.
It's nice paisley and everything.
Very sharp, very sharp.
Thank you.
Well, thank you again for a great show, for doing such a great job, and for taking time to talk to me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. That was awesome. Okay, you ready? You going? Okay, hey, this is Tim. I'm in the lot after the Academy's Friday night show, and I am so excited to get to talk to this lady. Your name is?
Lydia Page.
And you are?
I'm the color guard captain.
Okay, wonderful. So I love this show. This is my favorite show of the year.
Thank you.
And I've been telling everybody I know how much I loved it. And actually all summer, people that listen to our podcast have been sending me notes like, oh, what about Academy? Have you heard about Academy? Everybody's talking about Academy. Were you aware of how everybody was talking about how much they love this show?
At the beginning of the season, not really, but towards after San Antonio, it was oh, okay, people are talking about us this year.
So you knew at that point?
Yeah, our staff would be hey, just so you know, all of these people on DCP and stuff, they're talking about you this year. So
well, that is absolutely true, and I love the show. So how much fun is it to portray this character?
It is so much fun. This is the best show I've ever marched because it's just so much fun to go out there and just do color guard and be good, and it's fun.
Oh, it's so wonderful. So you start out in these hooded things, which is very cool. So this is a complete surprise when you all come in. So what is that like? What did they tell you about your character as they were teaching it and you're developing it?
So the beginning, we're death, and we're coming in to get the bride. And then when we take off the cloaks, we're all the dead brides, so we're all quirky and kind of dancing around. And then it kind of shifts when the groom realizes that the bride is dead. So we all become angry because he's trying to leave, but we want him to stay. So it kind of develops that way. And then in the closer, the groom dies. So we all come back together and we all fall in love, and it's till death do us. And
I love it. And that's the part where I always cry. I have every time I've seen the show. I can't help it. And that's why I have to say I didn't watch the show tonight, because I knew if I came out here I would be all snotty-nosed. Because seriously. So do you feel those same emotions at the end? So how does that feel when you're performing?
Well, I always think about it like I love doing color guards, so like I want to like let everybody know that I love doing this and this is what I love doing. So I don't know, that's what I think about.
And isn't it wonderful to be in such a show?
Yeah.
Like, what a privilege to get to be in something that so many people love so much. Mm-hmm. So you're aware of that.
Yes, yeah.
I mean,
it's
good
really
for
special.
you. It's so wonderful for you. I'm so happy for you that you had this experience, and I can't wait to see it tomorrow night. I'm sure that's going to happen. No, there's no question about that. That's going to happen. I'm definitely going to see it tomorrow night. So what was your favorite thing about this whole season?
I don't know.
I know that's really hard. I just threw that at her out of nowhere.
My favorite thing about this season.
Or maybe let's say maybe favorite moment in the show. Do you have a favorite moment in the show when you're like, oh, here it comes. I love doing this part.
So I'm the person who pushes off the groom off the bridge.
You are?
That's
you're super cool. That has got to be really cool.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun. And like he's my best friend, so like when we first learned it, I was like, oh, like I don't want to push him off yet. But now it's like it's a joke.
So can you tell me, like, off the record? Well, I guess this is on the record. Like, what happens when they fall? Is somebody catching them, or is there a big
like,
mattress? So how does that work?
So behind there's like an end prop where there's nothing there, and they fall, and then there's people that catch them.
So there's people catching them.
Yeah.
How trusting. Now I know, but I won't tell anybody before.
Behind the scenes.
No, it's very cool. Well, I love the show. Thank you for taking time to talk to me. And again, congratulations on being part of something so special. I think that you will definitely remember this your whole life.
Forever. I will.
Wonderful.
Forever in my heart.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, this is Tim. The Academy just finished their performance on Friday night. Academy's was my favorite show of the year, and so I was trying to talk to some people. So this is one of the staff members, if you can see way up there. I feel very short. Your name is?
Michael Larkin.
Okay, and what do you do with the Corps?
I am the brass caption head.
So that means you're in charge of that great brass sound that I heard.
Absolutely, that would be me.
So you guys have had like a banner year. Would you say this is the best year ever for your Academy?
Oh, by far. Definitely. This has been great. It's been a great feeling as well. No doubt in my mind.
And are you aware, is the Corps aware, and are you guys aware of how much people love it?
Yes, we do. We hear it. We get people calling us all the time, texting, showing up after shows, random people coming up. You know, when we're going up in the elevator, people will stop us because they see Academy gear on. Everybody is in love with it.
Yeah, it's such a great show, and I can't tell you how many people during the course. I mean, I have people email me at the podcast and go, "Have you heard about Academy?" Everybody's talking about Academy, so it's very great compliment.
Awesome.
What's the hardest part of your job as brass caption head?
Oh, wow. Loaded question.
I just threw that at him out of nowhere. He had no warning.
Oh man, leaving these kids. That was the toughest thing. Is this by far has been one of the most rewarding seasons of my life, and the kids have been great. And they've pushed through every adversity or every challenge that we've had, and it's been great. So leaving them is absolutely going to be the toughest thing.
Do you have a favorite part of the show, musically?
Oh man, probably the first impact at sea when we turn around and play. That one, and then when we go down and go to sleep. That the way we came up with that was funny. They came up to me and said, "Now hear me out and feel free to laugh and just walk away without responding." They said, "Let's lay down and play," and I said, "I love it." And so they said, well, that was not the response I was expecting. And I said, well, let's figure it out. So it took us a while to figure all that out. But once we did, it turned out to be great. And we did, we practiced in that position. So that's another favorite moment. And the kids really eat it up. It's tough, but they like it as well.
So I love that you were being really bold and adventurous. Like you weren't like, oh, no, you can't play like that. Yeah. You were like, let's do it, right?
Yeah, I'm the last person to say that's not going to work. I'm the first person to say, let's try that. And let's try and work it out. And then if we try and it still doesn't work, then maybe we have to look at alternatives. But everything that we put in the show, they came to me first and said, can the brass do this? Can the brass do this? Which I love. That we have great communication with the staff. And I said, yes, absolutely. I will never say no the first time unless we just physically can't possibly do it. So
okay, that is great advice for anybody. That's fantastic. So what do you do in the real world, like outside of drum corps? What do you do out there?
I'm a band director. The last 6 years I was the director of bands at Jupiter High School, and then now I'm just transferred over to the Dallas area, and I'll be taking over as director of bands as the Colony High School in the Colony, Texas.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So you're leaving here and starting like a new job?
Yeah, well, I just had band camp the last week or so, and so
wow.
Yes, I will. Yeah, and go back and be with my new kids again and start from square one.
Well, please, on behalf of me and the drum corps community, thank you for such a great show. The brass sounds fantastic, so please thank your whole staff.
Will do.
Because I love it. I can't wait to see it in finals tomorrow night. And I'll try not to cry again, but I've cried every time. I can't help it. I've cried every time. Thank you so much for talking with me.
Absolutely.
It's wonderful.
Definitely.